Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Hard throw. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Green 39! Green
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lauletta from the 50. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now here's Lauletta to Barkley on the check down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And they'll try the air now with Lauletta. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs. And now they face a 3rd and inches.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go with a keeper, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Lauletta with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Over!
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
2nd down, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Lauletta. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now Lauletta on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun!
final play of the half. Mayfield. And he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Giants on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Lauletta to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Lauletta. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Mayfield, and he rifles one incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, Lauletta. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 59 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First down, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go now.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Gun!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Gun!
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts by him at the 25, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.